you can really see it in boxing, where externally, I come here, I load up on this side, I turn, and there's a hit, right? Now I've transferred my power. Now I can hit there, or I can come up with an uppercut. Now I've transferred my power, I can come back there. If I want to hit you twice from this side, I gotta reload and come back and hit you again, right? Okay, so, and we were talking about Mike Tyson. Tyson in his prime was insane in terms of how many power shots, how fast he could generate from different angles. So you can get really insanely good at cracking somebody using an external approach, right? You can come in here, shift, and you can start doing it so fast, so efficiently, that it's almost like machine gunning somebody with power. So external can work really, really well. It's easier to learn, right? In my mind, it's best start with external before we start playing with internal. Explain simpler kinetic links, right? So I can punch here, bring back, punch there, and you can see I'm loading up, I'm pushing off, getting my ass into it, hitting, right? Now I'm loaded up on this side, I can come back on this side, and then you come back and come back again. Okay, but you can see how I'm having to move my body from one side to the other. I have to go this way and then this way. You can see how I'm basing on the ground to generate power off the ground, right? Here, the uppercut, you can see I'm driving off the ground with it, right? So I'm driving off the ground, I'm getting my ass into it, I'm hitting, and again, it works, and you can teach it, and it's applicable for most people.
Yeah.
All right, so that's one way to think of external, and you can really see it. I'm loaded up, I'm turning, boom. Now I'm loaded up here, turning, boom. Loaded up here, boom, right? Okay. Internal, I don't have to base out. I don't have to go from one to the other, because now instead of pushing off externally, setting up externally, now I'm going to use a weight. I'm going to use my, so start getting multiples. I can start generating those kinetic waves inside me, up along my spine. All right. So you know this. I really, when I start working with somebody, we do a lot of crane at first, right? Because crane is really good for learning your structure, right? So if you throw a punch on me, okay, the crane can be on one leg, right? I can't use external. I can't base or push off if I'm on one foot. So I have to start getting really good at internally generating.
No choice.
Right. So my whole body, I should be able to just the foot, the arm, the hip. I should be able to send that wave wherever I need to send it. All right. So first place to just kind of break down. The first place just exploring is just kind of that crane, that idea of I can go here, I can go there. I don't have to go punch here, come back, reset, come up. I can be here, and I can push out, and I can come down. And if I try to do that from here and you resist, it's not working.
Yeah.
If I come here, and again, you can resist, but if I use the whole body, because you're having to eat all that power coming up, right?
Yeah.
So from here, I can come, if I'm doing external, I can push, and I can push it off, but I got one. So from here, when I'm, 1 foot or two, but if I'm using it from internally, I can push, and when you push back, I still got more. I can still keep sending wave after wave after wave.
No matter how much I push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why this sometimes can kind of look fake, right? Is because you're used to seeing people come, generate an external wave, and then maybe like push it like that.
Yeah.
Right? All right, so that's how you're used to seeing power generation. Right? And it works. It's good. It works. But here, I can come here, and I can push, and if I just push once, same effect. You didn't go down, right? The only way you're going down is if I just send one direction, one push, the only way you're going down is if you flop for it, right? Unless I use internal. And what that means is not one push. It's not one direction. Which it means is I went this direction, and then I'm going to send a second wave down there. So again, we're going to do a series of these and break down different aspects. But one aspect is you have to be able to start developing kinetic waves in your body internally, so you can have them go wherever you want. You don't need to reset. You don't need to pull back. You don't need to shift from one side to the other. You can just come here, and then as you try to resist, I just send one and send another and send another. Okay, so you felt this enough, you know what's going on, but I'm just going to start breaking it down and explaining it. So this was part 1.